Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
And heading into the rest of August, we're not expecting too much more precipitation activity, maybe a couple of stray thunderstorms. Actually, some activity expected lightly over the weekend with some 20% chances. But when it comes to the major systems passing on through, gonna have to wait just a little bit longer. 92 the current temperature and light winds on top of that as well. I mentioned some lingering smoke, unfortunately, due to the rock fire that's happening a bit to the north of us. Taking a look at the activity right now heading into Friday morning, we could see a little bit of smoke starting to linger on in. You can see the moderate to even dense smoke moving on down over the top of Idaho City. And yes, portions of Boise will see some of that activity as well. Here's the good news about all of this. Heading into the evening, things are expected to clear on out. A potential of some light smoke may be passing on over, so just be prepared for some haze to maybe interact a little bit with your Friday, and then hopefully things will clear out nicely, and maybe the same pattern going into Saturday as well. Not as prominent as what we saw on Friday. Not as moderate, not as dense, but still light smoke expected in the region due to the wildfire activity. Just wanted to give a quick warning about that. Taking a look at those chances of showers that we might actually see come on through. Light thunderstorm activity going into the earliest parts of Sunday, Saturday morning, maybe, or Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning. My apologies on that. You can see a couple of showers starting to form there. And then going into Sunday night, I might see a little bit of thunderstorm activity as well. So tune in tomorrow and the next couple of forecasts. We're going to keen in on these guys passing on through the region. The focus after that is going to be the heat up that is on the way. Temperatures today heading into tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday going to be very consistent. So if you got plans outside, enjoy the low 90s that are on the way and a majority of the day feeling like 80 degrees. After that, we're going to start to see this trend of really warm temperatures. You see the light orange being replaced with this darker orange as a high pressure ridge is going to start to take on over the Utah area, Colorado on top of that as well, and some very warm temperatures are on the way. And if that continues to build on into our area, we will see some very warm temperatures in Boise. Here's a look at our 6 to 10 day outlook, and you can see the hotter than normal sitting right over the top of SLC. Salt Lake City is going to be very toasty going into the latter part of August. Boise, Twin Falls, Idaho Falls also kind of landing in that band. You can see right there that circular motion that's just all of this red, that almost hot pinkish. That is where some of the more intense weather is going to be when it comes to heat, so pay attention heading in it to the latter part of the month. Like I mentioned, going to be very toasty. This weekend going to be warm, but not as bad as what we have seen. 91 is on the way for a majority of the Treasure Valley. 80s expected in Kuna. Going to see some potential mid-90s a little bit to the north. That smoke in the morning time is going to be the only concern, and then light smoke throughout the day hopefully won't have too much of an impact on your Friday. Temperature sitting into the 80s for McCall and Cascade. 90s expected almost everywhere else. It'll be a nice and warm one for the western central mountains. That extended forecast does have a dip in temperatures heading into Sunday and then warming up into those mid-90s. So very consistent temperatures, low 80s, upper 70s expected for McCall. And then the warm up on the way heading into Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday. I'm expecting warm temperatures for Valley County. Temperatures are sitting into those low 90s across the board. It's going to be a really nice weekend for you. Get out and enjoy it. Plenty of festivities going along across the Treasure Valley region. But then the warm up soon after that. 94 moves into 96 on Tuesday. We'll have some clear skies. Pay attention to that lingering smoke Friday morning and pay attention to the warm up because August may close out on a very toasty note.